Hello and welcome to Behringer's Behind the Scenes Tech Stories. This week we're sharing a live demo that brings new depth to the content of our recent blog titled Lead Automation with Power Automate. Presenting today's demo is Rob Hess, Behringer's Chief Technology Officer.
Hey, thanks, Stu. Did you know that websites come in many different shapes and sizes? They can run on a variety of platforms and use several different coding languages. Despite these differences, all clients want the same results from their websites. Deliver an easy way to capture and track their website leads in their CRM system. This seems like an easy request, but it's always challenging for every new client. They typically have a vendor who is great at building websites, but they have no idea how to integrate it to their CRM. This is typical because you need to understand the CRM schema, API, and authentication complexities. Even if they have that knowledge, it still brings up a lot of ongoing questions. So how are they going to maintain that code when your CRM schema changes? Will they be responsible for maintaining and updating the authentication process? Do you really want your website vendor responsible for implementing related business logic, like ownership assignment? Sorry if I scared you, but these are very real concerns that you need to take into consideration. But don't worry, if you're using Microsoft Dynamics 365 in the Power Platform, then Behringer can help. So we solve this problem with Power Automate Flow, which allows us to expose a custom API endpoint for the vendor website. The vendor can simply submit their existing payload to the custom API endpoint and let us do the hard work. So there's a lot of benefits with this approach, as opposed to the website's vendor integrating directly with the Dynamics API. Some of those benefits include the Flow's custom API endpoint is code platform agnostic. The vendor can pass in any JSON data shape and not adhere to the Dynamics API standards. We can add in any additional automation and business logic, in addition to just adding that lead in your Dataverse. We can control the Dataverse security and can manage credentials from the Flow. And all the actions are captured in the Flow's history and available for auditing and troubleshooting. The best part is that the Flows don't require too much code, and they're super easy to build. Let me give you an example. All right, so I am inside of Power Automate, and I'm looking at a flow that I've built, and I have a few different steps here. My first step is my website, where this will capture data from my website and send it to my next step, which is going to send my phone a notification. Once that happens, it's going to take that information and it's going to send it into my dynamic CRM system and into the Dataverse. And then finally, I'm going to compose and send a response back to the website. So let's try it out. I'm going to go right to my website, fill in my email, fill in my information, and get my free quote. All right, so let's take a look at the results. I can see that my flow was triggered just a few seconds ago. It took about 2 seconds to run, and I can dive in and audit the success. I can see that I received some information from Rob at Behringer Technology Group. I can see that a notification was sent to my phone, and that a new row was added into my CRM system, and that I properly sent back a response. That's the demo. June, back to you.
Thank you, Rob. Thanks for watching today's Behringer's Behind the Scenes Tech Stories video. If you enjoyed this content or it was helpful, please click like, subscribe to our channel, and leave us a comment. For more information about Behringer Technology Group, you can click our website link in the description below. See you next time.